CNN is learning more than 100 U.S. service members have now been diagnosed with mild traumatic brain injury following Iran's missile attack on the al-Assad base in Iraq last month. That's at least 36 more cases than the Pentagon's most recent disclosure. Following the attack, President Trump said he didn't consider the injuries to be serious. He downplayed them as, quote, headaches. Let's bring in Barbara Starr now from the Pentagon. And Barbara, just tell us, do we have an idea of the extent of these injuries with these newer cases?
Well, Brianna, the Pentagon so far basically referring to it as mild traumatic brain injury. But look, it can grow worse over time. We don't know. We don't even know at this point, in the terms of more than 100 diagnosed cases, how many troops have been able to stay on duty, how many had to be pulled off to get medical treatment, how many have been returned to duty. The Pentagon not offering the details behind that number, though we are learning they do expect to announce this afternoon more than 100 diagnosed with this brain injury. I think it's really important to point out this is more than a month after the Iranian ballistic missile attack that on the al-Assad base in Iraq, and it was that missile attack that sent huge blast waves across the base. Troops were sheltering largely in bunkers, but the blast wave was so overwhelming those bunkers were not sufficient to prevent these kinds of injuries. So what do you have here? What you have is more than 100 American forces injured at the hands of the Iranians. That, by any measure, would be a mass casualty, a mass injury attack. And the key question, besides getting these folks treatment, is what comes next? How do you prevent this from happening again? The U.S., by all accounts, does not have yet permission from the Iraqis to put Patriot missile defenses in at these bases in case they are fired on again. And we don't even know if they were working to improve the bunkers to protect U.S. troops. Those were old bunkers, very out of date, and there's a very considerable feeling that more defenses are needed and needed urgently.